see. How do they do that? I haven't the slightest idea. I'm just a toy with stuffing for brains. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, what is this place? We came in here through this one door in the library, but we were never able to open it before.
Ah, well, congratulations on your successful entry, dear guests. This is a special room, one that can only be accessed by those who are invited. Seeing as you two have this privilege, you can invite your friends to enter as well. On that note, I'd better tidy up this place as quickly as possible. Oh, and I should prepare some tea and snacks too. You don't mind if they're on the sweeter side, do you?
Of course not! Wait, before we get ahead of ourselves, mind telling us where we are exactly? Are we even still in Mondstadt?
That is a difficult question. Madam Mage created this room using magic, and I don't know magic. Still, you have my guarantee as concierge that this is a safe. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Yes, I saw! You were magnificent! I was completely enraptured by your performance.
What do you mean, performance?
Well, Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present. I'm sure only the most distinguished of guests are able to take the stage as the story's protagonist and put on a show as spectacular as yours. What a thrilling battle! Yes, that's what every story needs to spice things up. I wonder what would make a good title for a book about your magnificent performance. Should we call... In any case, I do hope you will be so kind as to indulge us with more of your fine performances. In fact, scratch that. I'm afraid I shall have to insist. The story of the present is waiting to be written, and you, dear guests, are the ones to fill its pages. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
This place is getting more confusing by the second, but Wolfie seems alright. So, we should be fine, right? Besides, our goal is to set foot in every corner of Teyvat, and the courage to boldly go where others dare not to tread is what will take us there.
Wow, what a wonderful line! Spoken like a true adventurer.
You bet! We're the real deal!
Is that so? Well then, I'd better make sure I do my duty as concierge of this place. I hope this can be somewhere for you to rest and recuperate when you're weary, so that you can embark on your next adventure refreshed and renewed. Come back here anytime if you get tired. I'll be sure to take good care of you. I'm afraid I still... If you'd like.
The enemies we face are of a lowly breed. Deal with them however you see fit. But do not get complacent. You should expect to fend for yourself, as I am not in the habit of coming to other people's rescue. If you do encounter a foe for whom you are no match, simply make yourself scarce, and I shall deal with it in due course.
I know that many of the younger generation see me as a sort of legendary figure. Why, my stories and my accomplishments can even be found in Kosharawar textbooks. But it does seem that people aren't quite used to having a legend living among them. No one takes my courses or pays attention to my research. Even securing research funding can be a struggle. If I were lucky enough to have one of my predecessors here in the flesh, I'd be waiting on her hand and foot, serving her tea, massaging her shoulders, asking her all sorts of questions. What happened to this generation? Where is their inquisitiveness?
Thanks for inviting me here. If there's nothing too urgent that needs your attention, why not take a seat and relax for a bit? I'll make you some tea. Oh, don't mention it. It's nothing, really. I'd hate to see anyone who needs my care tiring themselves out too much.
It's not often that I have the chance to take a rest before the battle is truly over. I keep asking myself, can I really afford to take a rest yet? And if there are still monsters that have not yet been vanquished, the answer is no. I cannot stop now. You'd like to join me in a moment of meditation? Oh, all right. Close your eyes. Now, join me in turning your gaze inward, to the deepest part of your being.
Now you shall perish! Ha!
Defract!
I'll settle this! The bond is strong!
Hunt them down. Ready.
Stand with me!
Here you are.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Bravo! Bravo! Another spellbinding performance! Are you interested in learning any new thespian tricks? By which I mean dashing and elegant poses. In fact, what would you say to a friendly exchange? I'll teach you some thespian tricks in return. Friendship is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yep, gotta love friendship. Anyway, are you sure you're okay with just toy medals?
As long as you believe the thespian trick. I believe you're
And you're...
Yes, completely. In any case, I was the one who made the wish. So if someone has to end up paying an impossible price, just leave it to me. I enjoy watching your performances, so it's well worth it as far as I'm concerned. I wonder how many blank pages are left in this book. But not to worry. I do look forward to the day when all empty pages are filled with story.
I know you are a formidable warrior, nor should you be afraid. I am here to answer your call, and I will stay by your side until every mystery here has been uncovered. With this blade, I shall slay any foe that comes our way.
Rest time, you say? Then let's give our vocal cords a rest. Grab some coffee, and spend some time thinking about the things you're usually too busy for.
I do hope I'll get to read a story about a rebellious princess. You know, the type who sheds her long, cumbersome skirts and learns equestrianism, swordplay, perhaps even medicine. She'll live freely, take to the field to defeat evil personally, and defend the people and nation by her own hand. You know what? I might just write that story myself.
People often believe me to be highly focused on securing victories. I am a champion duelist, after all. The truth, however, is just the opposite. It is the spirit of the challenger that I value above all else. If someone is willing to face me head-on, they have my respect, no matter who secures the title of victor in the end. Strength is something that can be gained through experience. Courage, however, comes from within. into the shadows.
Supporting fire! Fire it up!
Lightning, terrify!
Hunt them down.
You can leave the trickier opponents to me. You did invite me here after all, so I'll do my part for the cause, no problem. As for what part that'll be exactly, arrange that however you wish. I can handle it.
How are you feeling? Try not to worry too much about the next fight. I've heard people say that having a good attitude actually benefits your health, even if spearmanship isn't my strong suit. I'll do my best to protect you in this battle.
You need a break already? Your travels sure have made you soft. Can't we just go and get this over with? We're not fighting a trained army here. We'll run circles around those morons. All right, suit yourself. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
I think I'll read a little before the next battle begins. Please refrain from recommending something like a newspaper. I recognize that short-form articles may be a fitting choice, considering the limited amount of time at our disposal, but they're simply not to my taste.
Everybody stand back!
This is where you fall. Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
You're dead. That's far enough. Too slow.
You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. Why, this is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril. You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. Why, this is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril.
These monsters are stronger all the time. Probably 'cause I'm on the team, I bet. But the good news is, as the leader of Benny's adventure team, I've learned a lot about how to draw monsters' attention. I'll lure them out, and once they charge at me, you guys wait for the right moment to take them all down.
Before I go on a long journey, I tend to leave the children of the House of the Hearth with some homework to complete in my absence. Many of them, however, simply play to their heart's content for most of the time I am gone. They believe I am none the wiser, but I have simply elected not to expose their chicanery. After all, to complete one's work in a short time frame is a skill in its own right.
You call crushing ants a challenge? The novelty of these little scuffles quickly wore off for me. Now it's just tedious. It amazes me that some people enjoy it so much. Keep up if you want my help. I don't want to be stuck here all day. You call crushing ants a challenge? The novelty of these little scuffles quickly wore off for me. Now it's just tedious. It amazes me that some people enjoy it. Keep up if you...
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Here's Becca! Check this out!
The wind knows me. Ready. One with nature.
Time to go.
Wind strider.
Time to go. As one with wind and cloud.
Time to testify.
Check this out!
I'll settle this.
Here's Becca! Unsightly insects!
Don't get too close!
Squall and Fury!
Now you shall perish! Ha! Illusion shattered! Ha! Ha!
Into the shadows.
Laid bare. Witness my rise.
Cry louder! How amusing.
Enough! Ha! Inazuma shines eternal!
Moving.
There is no escape!
Process of elimination.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Stand with me. Lightning purified.
Into the shadows.
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
Gears of the storm!
Check this out!
Witness my rise! Laid bare!
Here's backup!
Dissipate! I'll settle this. Dare to mess with me?
Fire it up!
Everlasting as the moon!
You dare to gaze upon me?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Hunt them down! Witness my rise!
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Ow! I'm going in!
Pitiful! Oh. This is where you fall. Transfixed!
Adorn my nut!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Terrified! Our bond is...
Into the wind.
Ready. Time to testify.
Have fun with this gift! Teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind knows me.
Time for your arraignment!
As one with wind and cloud!
Gears of the storm!
Into the wind.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
One with nature.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
The wind knows me.
Dare to mess with me? Truth repeats its course!
Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with nature.
As one with wind and cloud!
Into the wind.
Motion to compel! Breath of the flame! If you think about it, you could define a challenge as a process that's difficult to get control over due to a lack of key information, right? Example. What foes are we likely to encounter when exploring this domain? Take the time.
There are many reasons why a samurai might draw their blade, but the principle is always the same. To do what they know in their heart is right. Though we walk a perilous path where powerful foes face us at every turn, and though I cannot sense what lies at its end, I tread onwards with no fear in my heart. My mind is at ease, for I tread this path in your company.
The campaign begins. no escape!
Behold! Bow your head! Keep moving! The wind rises. Behold! You dare to gaze upon me? See no more! You're dead! Swollen Fury! Search for it! Boom! This will end you!
Time for your arraignment!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
This isn't over! The wind rises. Know your place! Confess! Truth hurts!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Behold!
Shine down!
I got a situation!
Motion to compel!
Wretched vermin! Swollen Fury! Cyclone!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Inadmissible evidence!
The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
Illusion shattered!
Bring it on! Keep moving! Lucky day! Upon the gale!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Boom boom!
Swollen Fury! Unsightly insects! I'm ready!
Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment!
Torn to oblivion!
precious gift. I'm going in. I'll settle this. The bond is strong.
Got you covered.
Too late for regrets. Dissipate. Yeah. Dare to mess with me?
Don't get too close.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Off we go.
Supporting fire.
Huh? Dare to mess. The puzzle is still unsolved. Everybody stand back!
Fire it up.
Out of my way! Stand with me!
Here's backup.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Don't get too close.
Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Loaded.
Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Everlasting as the moon.